What's going on, guys? BMcG here. You guys can call me Brendan. Today we have the 1,000 subscriber special, the Q&A video. I made a community post a couple days back asking you guys to ask me some questions. Basically, you guys can ask anything and I'll answer anything unless it's like way too personal or disgusting. But yeah, before we start with all the questions, I want to give a huge thanks to Slayer of Gods, Metal Sonic Dude, Simula67, and Karate Mike. Slayer gave me shoutouts back in the day, back when I first started my channel. Him and I both got 4-star Cosmic Ghost Rider around the same time, and him and I were finding out different things at the same time, and that's when we met each other through Cosmic Ghost Rider, so it was pretty cool. Metal Sonic Dude, he helped me out with my Abyss run. He helped me plan things out, and he even like retweeted the link that I posted. The Abyss run was huge for my channel. It's my only stream over 500 views, I think. It's at like 2,700 views. So yeah, him helping me out, get that all set up and good to go was pretty awesome. Simula67 was the first ever streamer above 1K views to raid me, and it was pretty cool because I used to watch Sim's channel back in the day before I did anything on YouTube, and seeing him raid my stream was really cool. And then finally, Karate Mike. I made a Night Thrasher guide. If you guys are here from that video or his shout out, I appreciate you so much. I spent, I don't know, 3 weeks working on that video. It took forever, and I was talking with Metal Sonic Dude and Slayer. I'm like, guys, this is going to be the video that gets above 1,000 views. That's not a lot for some of you guys, but when my videos weren't doing so well, I was like, 1,000 views would be pretty sweet. And it's at like 7,300 now. It far exceeded my expectations, and that's from the assistance of other people. Karate Mike knew how much work I put into the video. I DM'd him ideas that I had, ran it past him, and he basically said, hey, yeah, that should work, or try this out. And it's pretty funny because like I'm known as the Night Thrasher guy now, but Mike was giving me pointers and tips on where I should take him, and it's pretty interesting. So little advice: if you make a video on like doing a guide, get second help or like second opinion on where you should go with the character, because what you think might not be what others think. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, huge thanks to Karate Mike. I premiered the video. It originally had like 150 views after the premiere, and then an hour later he shouted it out, and it just skyrocketed. I was at like 850 subs before the shout out, and I stopped at like 1,200. It was crazy. I still think a bunch of people are coming to my channel from his shout out, so it's really crazy to see, and I really appreciate it. If you're watching this, Karate Mike, I appreciate you, man. You're a pretty awesome dude. But yeah, let's get to the Q&A. I'm gonna try to edit everything. Everything's gonna have timestamps, so if you are looking for your question, I'm gonna try to fit it in the timestamp or whatever. Without further ado, let's get into it. So to start, we have I Am Foster. That's my little brother. He says, in your opinion, who is the best MCOC character? And this is a loaded question because the best MCOC character is the most broken MCOC character, and that's Quake. She shuts down 95% of the game. It's not healthy for the game in my opinion, and she shouldn't exist the way she does. But she is the best character because she deals with the most. But yeah, Ghost is up there. She's not as big of a problem as Quake, but she breaks about 80% of the game. So yeah, I think those two are pretty much arguably interchangeable for the best MCOC character. So we have Slayer of Gods asking, favorite food? This is important. I actually don't have a favorite food. I love like all food. Food is good, man, and yeah, I'm not picky. Only thing I hate are bananas. Yeah, I hate bananas. Everything else is good though. Slayer also is asking, explain why Hercules is better than Cosmic Ghost Rider, because I agree with you, or do you have a video about that soon? I was planning on making a video, but we could talk about it here. Hercules is just more generally useful than Cosmic Ghost Rider. Hercules takes the best aspects of Cosmic Ghost Rider and Corvus Glaive and mixes the two together. You have, well, I mean, Cosmic Ghost Rider, his damage ceiling is unachievable by any other Cosmic character in my opinion. His damage is ridiculous. The potential has yet to be seen, and Hercules scratches a little bit of it, but it's nothing insane. It's just like Cosmic Ghost Rider, a little bit better than his Special 2 rotation, just the normal Special 2. But Hercules, his SIG ability is like ridiculous. You could bypass any DOT in the game. You could be immortal for 9 seconds, but your basic hits and special attacks extend, or basically pause it. So you'd be immortal for like 50 seconds. So any damage over time, you don't have to worry about it. So Hercules is just generally more useful than Cosmic Ghost Rider. I still like Cosmic Ghost Rider more, but Hercules is just generally way more useful. Slayer also asked, have you ever read any Marvel comics? If so, which one, and which run is your favorite? I haven't read any. I'm just a movie guy. I like the Marvel movies. So that leads to his next question, favorite Marvel movie and why? This is tough, and I think it's Endgame. It's the culmination of all the MCU movies. It's everything coming together for the final, I mean, it's not the final thing, there's still the MCU, but it's like the ending to the saga. I think it's really cool. It's not the best Marvel movie, but it's my favorite just because it's everything coming together and it reaches that end goal. His second to last question is, more Minecraft streams when? I don't know, man. I haven't been playing Minecraft in a long ass time. We could think about it. We could hop on together, play on the dummy server or the dummy realm. This last question is this too many questions? And then in parentheses, it's not. Yeah, it's not. You guys could ask however many you wanted. All right, so next up we have Xander Scar asking, I don't know if you got this one or not, but if you could pick a superpower or comic book character, who or what would it be and why? That's tough, man. I'd probably want to be just like Spider-Man, dude. Like, Spider-Man is so cool. Superhuman strength. I can react like insanely well. Climb walls. Like, nah, yeah, Spider-Man's what I want to be. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that was a good question. We have Karate Mike 415. I don't know who the hell this guy is. Question 1, why is Mike the coolest person you know? Please elaborate. I don't even know a Mike. Question 2, cool, can you elaborate further? Yeah, I don't know what there's to elaborate when I don't know a Mike. No, I'm kidding. Mike he's OP. He's an awesome dude. Yeah, like I said earlier, when I was working on the Night Thrasher video, I would DM him back and forth. I was just like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And, for like 2 whole weeks, I was just going back and forth with him in DMs, shooting him messages, and, he'd reply and just be nice and basically say, hey, do this, do that, do that. Gave me advice on thumbnails and stuff, and then he was kind enough to shout out my video. It was pretty awesome. It means a lot. We have Lefty Knox asking, what do you like most about being a content creator on YouTube? And it's funny, like, I never thought I was like a content creator. I'm just a guy who puts up videos. I guess that's what a content creator is, but like, I never like saw myself as like a content creator, if that makes sense. I just do it for fun, and what I like most about it is being able to stream and interact with people who watch my videos. It's been really cool talking to people all the time when I'm streaming. Like, it makes playing the game way more enjoyable. Like, I'll still play the game if I wasn't streaming. I played the game for a year and a half before I ever made videos. It just makes it so much more enjoyable to run through like the event quest while I'm streaming, and I can talk to people and I can meet new people. So yeah, it's really cool. We have Ferris asking top 10 champs, and I had to clarify top 10 best or top 10 favorite, and he said top 10 favorite. This is tough. I gotta pull up Aunt May to check this out. My number 1 favorite is Night Thrasher, of course. Number 2 is probably Cosmic Ghost Rider. Number 3 is Man-Thing. 4 is Darkhawk, 5 Sorcerer Supreme. Number 6 is Iron Man Infinity War. Number 7 is Mr. Fantastic. Number 8 is Hercules. Number 9 is Silver Surfer. And number 10 is probably going to be... Shoot. Number 10, I had to think about that one because like I don't have like a ton of favorite characters. I just have a ton of characters that I do like. Number 10 is probably Eyehawk. He's scratching his way to the top. That dude's so much fun to play. I have a ton of fun using him. So yeah, that was a good question, Fierce. I had to think. It took me like 5 minutes to think of this whole list, but it's not gonna look like that when I edit it. So yeah, that was a great question. We have Josh S-S. I'm just gonna call you Josh. Who or what got you into MCOC, and have you ever suggested it to a friend, and have they gotten into it? Also, if you could create a wish crystal, who would be your top picks for yourself? Last one, you don't have to use any of these. I'm gonna use them all, dude. You sat down and took the time to type these out. I'll take the time to answer them. If you could create a meme crystal and gift it to your friends or enemies, who would be in it and why? Dude, that's evil. That's so evil, man. So when Spider-Man Homecoming was in theaters, there was an MCOC ad before the movie, and I saw Stark Spidey on the screen fighting Venom, and I was like, dude, that's freaking sweet. So I downloaded the game, grinded it out for a month, got 3-star Stark Spider-Mans, maxed them out, and I deleted the game. And I saw an ad for it again after a year had passed, so now it's like, it was more than a year. It was like 2019 when I got back into this, May of 2019. And I downloaded the game again, and I had my account still. I was like, dude, that's sweet. So I started off like basically in like Act 2, or I think it was Act 2. I mean, I still did like all the other content, but you know, I was basically starting fresh, like knowledge-wise in Act 2 with a maxed out 3-star Stark Spidey. And he was one of my first 4-star pulls. So, yeah, it was tons of fun. I'd love to get the 6-star and rank him up. Have you ever suggested it to a friend and have they gotten into it? I've suggested it to multiple friends and none of them have even bothered installing the game. I have suggested it to my younger brother Foster, younger brother Ethan, and their friend Chris. And they all play it casually. My little brother Foster probably plays it the most. He's got a 5-star rank 3 Nick Fury as his top champ. And he's trying to get into it more, but with the bugs right now, it's kind of hard for them to like enjoy the game. So it's interesting. If I could pick a wish crystal, who would your top picks be for yourself? So like my top picks now have changed because I have a lot of these characters that I would want as a 6-star. So hypothetically, if there were ever 7 stars or a rarity above 6 stars, and I could basically have the top picks, it would be the top 10 I listed for Fierce, and the 10 champs I could select for the wish crystal. Personally, I don't care much about like the meta champs, you know, the game breaking champs. They're fun and all, but like I prefer having fun with characters I actually enjoy. Like I'm going to rank 3 my 6-star Man-Thing just because he's Man-Thing. He'll go on defense, so it's not like a useless rank up, but like I'm still gonna use him and have fun with him. So I don't know. It's interesting. Like a wish crystal, yeah, I'd love to have like an Apocalypse in there, and you know, all those broken characters. Apocalypse isn't broken, but you guys get what I'm saying. I'd rather just have my characters I like and enjoy in there. But yeah, if you could create a meme crystal and gift it to your friends and enemies, who would be in it and why? So I actually like Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, but not a lot of people do. So I would put him in there because a lot of people think he sucks. I enjoy him, but it would be me gifting something I like to someone who doesn't like it. That's what I would do. Because people will be like, he's useless, he sucks. And he doesn't suck, he's good. It's just people don't want to use him. So, yeah. We have Colin McGuire, that's my older brother, asking, why do you always have to beat up the Winter Soldier? What did he do to you? So, the Winter Soldier is the easiest health pool to access over 500k. That's just like a solid place to test a character. Winter Soldier's basically become the punching bag of the battle realm. You go in there with a brand new character you just got, and you want to try to learn how to play him. Well, you log into MCC, you go to Realm of Legends, and you beat the shit out of Winter Soldier. That's just how it is. Like when I test new characters on the content creator beta, the first place I go is Winter Soldier, and I beat the snot out of him. So yeah, if that character were swapped with anybody else, we'd likely be going there still and just beating the living snot out of them. And immediately after, Slaymon asks, who would win in a fight, you or Colin? Well, I'm not fighting my brother, so he'd probably beat my ass because I'm not gonna fight him. So yeah, we have the free-to-play loser. And if you guys don't know who that is, it's the FTP loser. FTP stands for free to play, if you guys don't know. Asking, have you ever used your tongue to open a crystal? I have, and I got ghost. I also got sick. Yeah, that's something I've never done, but more power to you if you enjoy it. We have Tactics MCOC. If you get to be the host of Venom for one day instead of Eddie Brock, what will be the things you want to do within 24 hours? Dude, I don't even know. Venom's pretty crazy. I want that dude out of me as quick as possible. Like, that dude wants to eat everything and eat people's heads, and I'm not about that. So yeah, I'd probably try to find ways to get him out of me. So yeah, I don't think I'd want to be Venom for 24 hours. I'd find ways to get rid of him. But that's a good question. Brandon Gavin asks, which champ is the most overrated and which champ is the most underutilized? That's a great question. If you ask that to anybody, you'll get different answers. The most overrated champ, in my opinion, is Stealth Suit Spider-Man. He's just, yeah. I'm not a fan. Super squishy. His damage is great, but there's no way to, like, ramp up his damage other than, just a special one to get the precision. And then the Fury passive is the same when you refresh one of his debuffs. And his utility is all just like very, very niche. It's like his slow it's not great for countering evade because you need to land a full 5-hit combo to get the slow. So yeah, I'm just not a fan. And for the second part, which champ is the most underutilized? I'm leaning towards Hulkbuster. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Hulkbuster. A lot of my champs that I think are underutilized are people just underutilizing an aspect of their kit. Like Immortal Hulk, people use him because of his damage, but not because of his insane sustainability that is just ridiculous. You can go Immortal like every 45 seconds and regen. Like Hulkbuster's power control is insane and people just use him for damage. So yeah, I don't think one champion is the most underutilized, but there are tons of characters who are underutilized and people don't want to utilize their abilities to the best way you can. So yeah, that's who I think. We have Neri the Baby Dragon asking, who is your least favorite meta champ to play? Considering I don't play Ghost or Quake, the next one is Magneto. He's too OP. It's weird complaining about a character being too OP, but yeah, he's insane. He's so boring. He's just parry heavy, special 3 dead. Like, that's so boring to me. It's like, come on, give me something challenging. Like, Hercules isn't challenging, but you have to intercept the opponent to, ramp up his damage. That's fun to me because it's not everyone can do it. Parry heavy is stupid. I mean, it all depends. If Magneto had different animations and he wasn't so broken and he was a parry heavy champ, I might find it fun, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Strange Raven asking, a champion you want to be added most to the game. One male and one female. This is tough because, I'm at the point where a lot of the characters I want in game, or want to come to the game, are already in the game. So yeah, this is kind of tough for me to answer. I guess Sylvie from the Loki series would be really cool to see. That's the one female. And then one male that I'd like to see, probably Endgame Thor or Endgame Cap, or a better version of Thanos, like a movie version of Thanos. They're already in the game, but it's hard for me to think of other characters that I would want. Karolos Musa asking, why do you like Wagnito more than Red Mags? Red Mags is too OP, Wagnito is not. Red Mags is super boring to play. White Magneto is not. Red Magneto is just parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy till they die. Only special 3 and then repeat if they're not dead. White Magneto, he plays more fluidly, if that makes sense. You got to do 3 heavies to get your prowess up, the longer prowess, and then basic hits will grant you or give you a chance at a prowess based on your persistent charges. And then you basically go like special 1 and special 2 and weave in heavy attacks. He just feels more natural to play than Red Magneto. Natalie Fan asking, what is your favorite class in MCOC? It's probably Cosmic. So the Cosmic class is pretty top heavy. There's a lot of really good characters at the top, but like the bottom sucks, or like the middle and bottom kind of sucks. So a lot of my favorite characters are Cosmic champs, and a lot of my characters I find the most fun to play are Cosmic champs. So I think I gotta go with Cosmic for my favorite class. Next is Skill. Skill's fun class. We have Invited Homie saying, I got 2 questions. Number 1, do you want to see these? Come on, bro. And number 2, what other games do you play? So I don't really play any other mobile games. Like I occasionally log on to Pokemon Go. Sometimes I play Minecraft on my PC. Sometimes I play Fallout 4. I'm a huge fan of like the Fallout series. I mod the crap out of Fallout 4. It's a game from I think 2015, and I still play it in 2021. And the only reason I do it is because of mods. There's people who create content, and you can download it and basically install it to the game, and then the game looks completely different, or you have a new gun that you can use, or there's a new quest, all made by fans of the game. So it's tons of fun. I also play No Man's Sky. That's a space exploration game. I have a lot of fun with that. But yeah, MCOC is the only mobile game I'm really playing like constantly, and like the only game I log into like every day. So yeah, we have Tom Jarvis asking, who's the best robot in the game and why is it Sentinel? And nah. Steven asks, by the way, thanks for stopping by the stream the other day, Steven. He doesn't need it, but if they did buff Night Thrasher for some reason, what would you like to see? On his Awaken ability, if he gets knocked down, he shrugs off all debuffs. I would prefer if you knock down the opponent, he shrugs off all non-damaging debuffs on himself. It makes, I mean, it's a defensive ability, but it's so useless. Like, I don't know, it just makes him like kind of annoying to fight. It's not even that annoying of an ability. You just, if you have like a high damage over time debuff on him, don't knock him down until it expires. Like, I don't know. I'd rather see them change that. And then if they did buff him again, I would prefer to see them throw the Darkhawk synergy into his base kit, and then give him Cold Snap immunity via the Darkhawk synergy instead. I'm not a huge fan of synergies locking damage, or damage being locked behind synergies. I think the champ's base damage should be more focused around their main kit, and then give them utility through synergies. Kind of like what Kingpin's like. Although that argument's kind of flawed, because like Kingpin in the Hood, when you take him into scenarios where he shrugs off all kinds of debuffs, his damage increases because that's just how he works with debuffs. But the Hood allows him to access more utility, which will allow him to access more damage. So I don't know. It's tough. I don't really think he needs one. Like you said, you agree with me there. So yeah. We have Seriously, my old Alliance officer, asking, spit or swallow? ? Your toothpaste, sicko. No, I swallow my toothpaste, man. Yeah. That way, like, my whole breath smells good. I'm kidding. I never swallow toothpaste. Illusion8 saying, don't really have any questions, but will be nice to learn more. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Nahorn, would you rather create the next best dynastic alliance, in parentheses, Constant Masters top 20 AQ, with 29 of your other MCOC friends, or have Cade Cunningham become the best #1 pick ever and the Pistons return to the level they were at in the late 80s? I'm going with Cade, man. You commented this question 4 days ago, and I had time to think about it. I want Cade to be OP. I need that dude to be nuts. As cool as it would be to be playing in like a a Masters Alliance top 20 AQ. It's just like, I don't know, it's not where I'm at right now. I don't know if I'm ever going to get there in game, just with the way the game's going. It would be cool to do it for a season or two, or maybe if I like it, actually do it. But I'd rather see like 10-15 years of Pistons being amazing, because Cade's gonna be here for a while if he doesn't leave. I'd rather see that rather than see myself do like good in a game for a year, like a mobile game for a year. So that was a pretty tough question, but I like it. Jewel says, question, why do you love Night Thrasher so much? He's one of the first Foresters I got, and his animations are why I fell in love with the game. The art team does a great job with these characters, and yeah, that's pretty much it. He answered a lot of problems I had earlier on when I started playing, so I have a whole video on it. The video will be, it'll be like right there. You'll see the little teaser thing right there. Click it if you want to read it, Jewel, or watch it. It explains why I love Night Thrasher. I have a video on it. Judah Hughes saying, question, favorite banana flavor? I don't know what the hell that means, man, but I hate bananas, so yeah, no, we don't like bananas around here. He also asked, pineapple on pizza. Personally, I don't like it, but hey, pizza's pizza. You do whatever the hell you want to it. Blaze asking, why do you slander Domino so much? Because she's overrated. So overrated. She's not that great of like a character just in general. Like, the only guaranteed damage she has is parry heavy, and you guys know how I feel about Magneto. So yeah. And then like people are like, oh, her ability XP reduction is great. It's like, no, it's not, you muppet. She has 15% ability XP reduction at all times. Like, when are you ever gonna rely on that for like story content? Never. But you could rely on it to mess you up when you're fighting against her. She's mainly designed to be a defender, and while defenders are okay to have in game, it's just like, be realistic about a character's abilities. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of her. She's just kind of overrated to me. Padme Plays asking, where did you learn to twerk like that? I can't twerk. No, I can't. I can't do that. And final question, I think, on the YouTube community post is from Rich Frost asking, what's your in real life job, and are you hoping to replace it with YouTube full time? That's a loaded question. My in real life job right now, my main focus is school, but I also work full time as a design engineer for an industrial controls company. And am I hoping to replace what I'm doing with YouTube full time? Probably not. Actually, it's not even probably, I'm not looking to replace it. Like I said, college is my #1 focus right now, and yeah, if I tried to make YouTube work full time, I'd have to sacrifice time in both areas, my job and school, and that's just not something I'm looking to do. I just do YouTube for fun, like I said earlier. It's just a creative outlet that I want to use. I've never had like a creative outlet where I'm not good at like drawing, I'm not good at singing, I'm not good at playing like instruments, but I think like making videos is fun, and talking to people and streaming, I don't know, it's all fun to me. Now that I hit 1K subs, I can make money off of it, but like making money off YouTube full time, like to where you live off it full time, is not realistic for most people. You ideally need like 100K subscribers, and you need like 1 million views per month to even say, hey, I can live comfortably off YouTube. That's a lot. I'm not close to there. I'll never get there. I mean, if I do get there, hey, I'll probably still just keep going to school, but I don't know. I never want to have YouTube be my full-time thing, because YouTube could change something, and now I'm jobless, or the game I play could die and now I'm jobless, or the people who watch me could lose interest in me and now I'm jobless. And college, I'm going there to learn, get my degree, and knowledge is the most important thing to me. People can take away my phone, they can take away my channel, they can take away my car, they can take away my money, they can take away everything, but they can't take away my knowledge. And that's why I think college and my job are the most important thing, and I'm not going to let YouTube screw that up. Although this is fun, and I do enjoy making videos for you guys and talking to you guys and interacting with you guys. It's just, I don't think it's ever going to be a realistic thing for me to replace what I do now with YouTube full time. I saved that question for last because I do think that was a great question, and a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people are going to care too much what I think about that, but yeah, knowledge is power. What you know is everything. People can't take that away from you. So, not knocking anyone who doesn't go to college or doesn't work full time like I do, but it's just not for me. So, yeah, and even if I were to go to college and try to let YouTube replace my job, that would mean I have to sacrifice money, and financially I can't do that right now. I'm paying for all my college out of pocket, so that's why I'm working full time while going to school full time. So yeah, not complaining, because that's what I want to do. So it is what it is. It's I like it. I love my job. I love what I'm going into for school. So yeah, it's I'm very happy right now. So yeah, there's never going to be any intent to replace what I'm doing now with YouTube. So yeah, Rich, that was a great question. I appreciate that question. That was a good one. But yeah, that's gonna do it now. If I missed your guys' question, comment below and I will answer the question in the comments. Sorry that I couldn't get to some of them if I had missed them, or if you asked somewhere else and I didn't see it. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. If you guys want to do this again sometime, we could do it for when I hit 2,000 subscribers. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video, consider hitting the like button. Most of you guys already watching this, you guys are probably gonna be subscribed. But if you're not subscribed and you found this interesting, hey, throw me a sub. It'll help me out a little bit. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Peace out.